Den Bosch is a prosperous Dutch city of moderate size that dates from medieval times. I classify Den Bosch as a car-light city because it is not yet car-free despite effective efforts to reduce car use. It's a typical provincial Dutch city, mostly built 3 stories tall. The streets in the old city are narrow, which makes the city inviting, economical, and sustainable. Buildings average about 3 stories tall. Den Bosch has worked for decades to limit the impact of private cars. That effort has been quite successful in the old part of the city. The most important impact of traffic is social. Cities that protect the right of citizens to socialize in their own streets strengthen their social fabric. As with all medieval cities protected by walls, land was precious, so streets were kept narrow. Narrow, car-free streets also invite people to socialize. The arrangement of city squares varies greatly. Most old Dutch cities have at least 2 major squares. The town hall often faces one square and the principal church faces another one. The principal market square in Den Bosch seems very large at first glance. However, this is a market of regional importance. Even today, a market is held here most days. Water in almost any form is a grace. This is nowhere more true than in cities. Most Dutch cities have watercourses, which are essential in lowland areas. Medieval Den Bosch was surrounded by a river and canals still to be seen today. It took me decades to fully appreciate the beauty of green in cities. It's profound. Den Bosch has considerable amounts of greenery inside the city, but not so much within the core. In the old city, buildings are in typical Dutch style. Most were bespoke construction for a single owner. Each building was individually designed, although most share the style of the period. This is the way nearly all buildings were built right up until the 20th century. Cities that were built this way are invariably more interesting than later cities that were mass-produced. Courtyards are used for a variety of purposes, alas, including parking. Den Bosch is a lovely city that would be further improved by taking the final step to car-free.